BONK is one of the most talked about tokens heading into 2026, and for many people discovering it for the first time, it feels like something that came out of nowhere. It started as a meme. It looks like a mascot from a game, and on the surface, it seems like just another playful token. But underneath that branding, there is a much bigger story taking shape. In this video, we are going to look at why BONK is gaining momentum, the partnerships forming around it, how the Solana ecosystem plays a major role, and why this token could be positioned for a breakout year in 2026. If you are paying attention to where culture and technology meet, BONK is one of the names you want to watch closely. Right now, BONK is still trading at a price that is extremely low, a small fraction of a cent, and that matters because low-cost entry points can create large opportunities when sentiment and adoption shift. It does not guarantee anything, and hype alone is not enough, but when the price is low and the market is expanding, being early can make a difference. What makes BONK interesting is not just its price, but the timing of its rise in relation to the overall Solana ecosystem. Solana has spent the past few years rebuilding credibility, improving infrastructure, and scaling to support new projects. It has become faster, more affordable, and more attractive to developers. That matters because a strong chain creates strong tokens. When a network grows, the assets associated with that network can grow alongside it. Solana is no longer just another blockchain competing for attention. It is positioning itself as a platform for high-performance applications, and that includes finance, NFTs, on-chain experiences, and yes, gaming. The speed of Solana makes it feel closer to the kind of instant interactions players are used to in games, rather than slow transactional systems that feel technical and disconnected. This is where BONK becomes interesting. It fits the culture. The branding is loud, recognizable, and shareable. It stands out visually the same way a character or item in a game stands out as something you want to click on. People notice it first, then learn what it is after. That is powerful, because attention almost always comes before understanding, and understanding almost always comes before adoption. Most tokens require research before you care. BONK makes people care first, then do research later. That is a psychological advantage in a crowded market. But branding alone does not create long-term value. What gives BONK potential beyond memes is what is happening behind the scenes. One of the biggest developments recently is the partnership involving World Liberty Financial, also known as WLFI, and the USD1 stablecoin. This collaboration positions USD1 as a key stablecoin within the Solana ecosystem and places BONK alongside serious financial players rather than just meme culture. When a meme token enters the same room as institutional-level liquidity and infrastructure, it signals a shift. It means BONK is not just riding hype. It is being integrated into a broader set of tools, platforms, and opportunities. That kind of positioning can attract new users who are not already deep in crypto. People who see BONK online, maybe through influencers or culture, may start to look deeper and understand that there is more happening beneath the surface. And once something crosses that line from joke to infrastructure, it becomes harder to ignore. Now, why does this matter heading into 2026? Because momentum compounds, the Solana ecosystem is expanding, partnerships around USD1 are forming. BONK has strong brand identity, cultural traction, and a growing presence both online and across exchanges. When a token has community, cultural relevance, and real technical alignment, it has the elements needed for a breakout moment. That does not mean it will happen. Nothing in crypto is guaranteed. But compared to the thousands of forgotten tokens that launched and disappeared, BONK has already survived longer than most, and it continues to grow rather than fade. There is also another angle. BONK has a design and aesthetic that feels familiar to people who spend time in digital worlds. Whether they are from crypto or from gaming, the visual language makes sense. It looks like an icon you could click on, a character you could unlock, or a currency you could use inside an online world. That does not make it a gaming token, and that is not the point. The point is that its style lowers the barrier for people who might ignore a technical-looking token, but pay attention to something that feels like culture. This opens the door for new users who might not be typical crypto investors, but are curious about digital value and digital ownership. For people already deep in crypto, the real question is not whether BONK is fun. It is whether BONK can scale, gain real adoption, and ride the growth of Solana. If it can, then its low price today could look completely different when adoption catches up. And if new audiences start paying attention, whether they come from finance, TikTok culture, or digital communities, that demand can shift charts quickly. So the way to think about BONK going into 2026 is simple. It is cheap to enter. It is culturally recognizable. It is aligned with a fast-growing ecosystem. It has real partnerships forming around it. And it has the kind of design that keeps spreading organically online. Combine those factors and you have a token that could move from niche hype to mainstream relevance. It is not guaranteed, but it is positioned well. If you believe in crypto, you're in the right place. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe. And if you want more content on projects that could matter in the next wave, continue watching on this channel and check out the next video.